Alright. Been on this game for about, I don't know, a month. I built all this. I got my nephew who helps me. He gets on when he can. Yeah, there's a lot of lag sometimes on this server. But anyway. Got all the crates and containers in there. Tent here has, yeah, a few items in it, not many. This one here, shelter, has car parts in it. This one here has building material and weed in it. Building materials. This is the where I grow the weed at. I sell it. Barrels. Basically food. Try to save the food in that one. More building materials. And just odds and ends. Night vision, belts, helmets, guns. Gotta have so many guns. I sell guns too, so basically I guess I'm an arms dealer. But this is like ghillie suits, clips, and you can see for yourself. Plate carrier. I sell pretty much everything that I have on this game. If I come across it, I pick up everything because I sell a lot. This got odds and ends as well. This one here has odds and ends. This one here, let's see, this is the barrel I normally keep my guns in that I sell. So I sold all the ones that was in here yesterday. And then guns, that's from the, and then the tent. So you know, just basically random shit stuff. And here, this one here, I got food, medical supplies. Basically what it is, food and medical supplies. Because when it rains, you get sick a lot. If you're out in the rain, this is basically, this barrel's all ammo. I believe this is guns. Yeah, this is guns. More guns. But I've started a month ago or so, and you know, I watched a YouTube video, try to figure out, you know, if I like it or not, and started playing. I tell you what, it looks easy on YouTube, but when you start playing it, it's more complicated than what it seems. But I mean, you put your mind to it, you can do anything. You'll come across some people that just want to kill you for the heck of it, and you'll come across some people that are actually really nice on the game. But you're always going to have assholes regardless where you go. Get some firewood here and start a fire. Now these shelters, like this one here, this Camel Shelter, basically is 50 short sticks, 4 long sticks to make that one. And then this one here is 4 long sticks and a tarp. And this one here is 4 long sticks and leather. And this one here is camo, you know, you can barely see it. Now, to build a flag is, I want to say it's 32 stones, 4 logs, 1 rope, 1 wire, and a flag, of course. And to get your stone is by the rock. You take a pickaxe to the rock, and you'll get your stones. And you can build these too. It takes 16 to build these fireplaces. Now, if you have a base, this is a good thing to have, because you don't, like, as far as cooking food, it's a good thing to have. So you're not having to get a sharp stick every time like you do if you're out in the woods to cook your food. And then basically, like, you want to cook your food here because this is cooked on top. Here dries your food out, smoking it, so when you eat it, it only fills up your apple on the game. Now, if you cook it here, when you eat it, it fills up your water, the drink, and the apple on here, which is what you want. Because if not, you're going to be going back and forth with your water and your food all the time if you don't. That's what I've learned playing this. Now, I know everybody's different on here. And I thought I'd try to make a video on YouTube. I've never done it before, so it's all new to me. I'll explain things that I've learned with people that do watch this, and there are people that, you know, just here to help, basically try to. I'm not a professional at this game. I'm just telling how I learned as I went. And like random food here, but basically what I do is I keep clothes around so I can cut up and make rags. A lot of people use bandages to wrap up when they get cut. Or you can use rags. Myself, I use I've seen the learning from the better thing to use is the sewing kits, because you don't get the infection like you do with you don't get the sickness like you do with the rags and the bandages. Yeah, bandages do it quick. Rags, you gotta actually go through and clean them off, and they're like an alcohol you put on there. You gotta put on there so it doesn't make you sick. It's just a bunch of time consuming. But this thing right here is a sewing kit. This is what I use to bandage myself. It takes a little bit longer to sew yourself, but in the long run, it's worth it. This is the meat I've cooked. I killed a doe yesterday. Pliers is basically for yeah, if you want to put barbed wire on your fence or make a door. The medicine here is just when you're sick. And the best places to find things basically is a military base. Now, when you're in a military base, you just have to watch, because there's going to be a lot of people there. But yeah, I'm not a pro at this game. I'm a beginner. But I built all this. I'm building my walls up. See, this is like one layer of walls. Well, it's a tower, but like here's one wall, and then I'm working on the second wall now, making second wall's height. See, there's over there, you can tell. That's what I'm working. I got barbed wire around, just for safety reasons. because you know, a lot on these games, a lot of people get raided, and you gotta keep basically your home on this game safe. Trying to find the ladder I had. I gotta wring my clothes out. So like to wring your clothes out, basically you just go to your clothes, click on it, and then exit out. It'll say on the left side, wring out. And put back on. And then like your pants, you'll have to do that as well when it rains, because the longer you have wet clothes on, you're gonna get sick. Ski mask. And gloves are always going to be soaked. You see, they're wet. I figured they would be. Your boots, wet basically. Bag, just make sure you, like on your backs, see mine's still in the green. You want to make sure it stays in the green. If it doesn't, you're going to have to get a new bag or repair the one you have. The repairs normally, it all depends on which bag you got. Some is like duct tape, you can repair it. Sewing kit or the leather sewing kit. It comes in a brown bag like type thing. You'll see. I'll have to show you what it is. I think I got one over here. And if you come across tents, like while you're walking through, you always want to pick them up. Here's my lighter right there. But like, see, you got to use this stuff right here to clean your rags every time. This alcohol, clean your rags if you want to bandage yourself up, because if you don't, it'll make you sick, and then you'll be walking around for a long time sick. See, the server shut off. But I'll try to say what, you know, I'm new to this all, recording myself playing the game. The server shuts off quite a bit. Sometimes some days are better than others. I'm not editing anything, so you can see exactly what server I go to. I go to King of the Hill. For like people who come on this server here, they actually help people, you know, like the new spawns. You know, you come into the server, you sign up for the Discord. When you sign up for the Discord, they give you money for signing up, like money you can spend on the game, basically, to buy things what you need for your base or to build you a base. And when you first come in and you sign up, they'll bring you to their base, and basically they tell you to go in and pick out, get whatever you want, basically, to start out. That's what they did with me and my nephew. We went in, which I'll show you that base in a minute. I actually work with them. I help them when they're not online, because we got different time zones, and like I may be on and they may be off, and somebody may see on the Discord. You come on the Discord when you want to buy or sell something, and they message on there, and then you just go there and basically you talk to them on the mic. It's empty because it's most of the time it says low or medium, depending on the day. But the server shuts off. When it does shut off, basically they're just respawning things around the map, because Like if you go through a lot of servers, like when you spawn in and you go into a house, it's basically empty because everybody's picked it over. Well, see here, they have it where it respawns back, so you know there's always something there. That's what I like about this server. Okay, well, it's not raining. That's a plus. Now on the side there, you see how my thing's blue? I got to get that up to a plus symbol. That's my body temperature. You got to get, see, it's going to white now and arrow up, but you want to have it at like a plus symbol so you're not cold the entire time. I just want to check my clothes just to make sure, you know. So here's the fire. Here's the food. This is fat from the deer. Now when I eat it, my food and my water will go up. Just like that. That's what you want. How they both go up like that. I just sit next to the fire. And then just wait for the plus symbol comes up. And then next to the teardrop is your blood count. Like if you get cut and you run around for a while being cut, which you'll see your guy bleeds, that blood count will go down, and if it starts flashing, you'll pass out a lot. Sometimes you can come back from it, and sometimes you die. The next two is your cross. It's pretty much your lifeline, but if your blood count keeps flashing, your lifeline will go down. You know, just like it would in real life. Okay, that is a helicopter crash. There's a lot of them. And if you ever come across those, there's going to be like probably 5 or 6 zombies around. And you just kill those. And then there's going to be like guns and all sorts of things you need around them helicopter crashes. There's bears on here, which I haven't came across yet. I've killed boar. I've killed coyotes. I've killed deer, boar, pig, basically. Pig and a boar, basically the same thing. I'm gonna have to get some. Okay, my plus symbol's plus. And like on the server, if you don't know what the Discord is, like just pay attention to the bottom left when you come on here. It'll be in red lettering, it'll tell you what the Discord is. Alright. Alright, we want to get food. I like myself, I like getting the canned food. It's harder to come across, but when you come across it, like you kill a zombie, they're going to be on there most of the time, the canned foods. Here's sodas, water, and you can get water, you know, go up to a water fountain and whatnot. Here's bacon. I like the bacon and the spaghetti. I'll add another steak. To open can, it's easier just to go to your knife to open it. I have an axe. I have, well, a hatchet. Hatchet does the same thing. And just press circle combined. And it's just easier to do it that way than throwing it down and doing it. Depending on what situation you're in. Zombies, there's gonna be zombies. And a lot of people do like to go around them. Myself, I actually kill them. Because they have food and stuff on them. It's always good to have food on you. Because you just never know what's going to happen. Now, see, this is hatchet's like bloody. Means it's damaged. It's yellow. So you can sharpen it. You'll find sharpening stones around. I actually bought these sharpening stones, so that's why. And I bought the nails. And just the same again, combined. And I'll sharpen it. And I'll change, it'll look new again. Well, kinda, you know, it's not brand new, but you don't want it damaged. You don't want it looking like that, because then eventually it'll be ruined, and you can't do nothing else with it. Now, they got cars on here. Now, if you on this server, now I don't know how it is with the other servers, but this server here, if you come across a car, and you don't want to keep it and you want to sell it, you can actually sell it to their server, to the server on this, and they'll buy it from you. And basically, I call it free money because you found it free, so you're getting it free. I always jump over because opening the combination thing just it takes time. So we'll go to their base. Their base is the one has a tower with a fire on top of it. That's their base. That's the server base. This is where you go when you need anything. They have it all. You want to buy a car, you can buy a car. They got cars, trucks. I actually just bought 2 trucks yesterday. I left them there. I'm gonna go pick them up Monday when my nephew gets back on. So I can drive one and he can drive one. My nephew started playing. He's probably been on here, I don't know, 3 weeks now. He only gets on when he's not working. And it's just me and him on here basically. At our base. Now there are other bases on this server, just like any other server. I've come across a few. I don't raid bases. It's just not me. I'm here to survive. I'm not greedy. You can go around and collect things. You know, this is a surviving game. You know, you gotta find food to survive, and yeah, sometimes I'm sure you gotta kill people, but I don't go around intentionally killing people for just the sport. I know a lot of people do that. I mean, it's a PvP, player versus player, basically is what it is. I've been to other servers, you know, that I go to, and I tell them I'm friendly, because anytime you come across anybody, you always want to say friendly. Make sure when you play this game you have a mic, headset and mic, so you can talk to anybody. And when you want to talk, you just double click and you see it be lit up on the bottom there, and then anybody can hear you that you're close to. Most of the time I'm on a party chat with my nephew when we're playing. Party chat is like, you can talk if, say, I'm at my base and he's over here at this base, we can still talk. Now, by talking like this, see, your mic down on here, you can only talk to people short distance. It's like you can only hear them like in real life, you know, if you're talking to someone and they walk away talking, it's going to sound just like that. Yeah, it's lag. It always lags when I come up to here. See, I haven't been paying attention to my water. See, my water's yellow now. Which is okay. Not a big deal. You only want to worry about it when it's red and flashing. And you don't want to overeat yourself because it'll make you sick. And then when you get sick, then everything will drop down to red. And if you're red flashing, if you're red flashing, then you just eat a little bit at a time. Don't do a lot, because you're not going to make yourself any better. And if it's too bad, your life's too bad, you can always kill yourself on the game. It's just called suicide. You can either use a knife to do it, or you can use a gun to do it, and you'll just respawn back where you're at. But if you're fully geared like this, well, I really wouldn't call myself fully geared, but when you're geared like this and you kill yourself, yeah, you want to do it at your base, because somebody can come across your body and take everything you worked hard for. So here's the base. This is the front gate that everybody comes in. I like to look in here, see what there is. See, there's a flag. There's just stuff laying around all over. But anybody that comes, there's a town that's like right over that direction. That's where you spawn at. So this is the gate. You go in here. And I don't know what's going on here. And basically, this is where you come in at. And people come in. You go through here to buy items. Now what they do is they come up, they'll stand up there, or they'll open this door right here and ask you what you need. Which basically on the Discord, you know, they tell you what they want or what they want to buy or sell. And here they leave this out here for the people who are buying and selling in case they want to start a fire. See, and then they got food over here. See, so if you need food while you're out here waiting, you can do this. See, this is a tomato. It's not rotten. It's dried. So basically when you eat it, all it does is fill up your food. It didn't fill up your water. See, now, like certain foods, dog food, you do not want to eat because it'll make you sick. Cat food, you don't want to eat either. It makes you sick. Now, pork meat, like all this other stuff, this is good for you. You can make. So there's a lighter. Yeah, I'll leave it here. I got one. Look, all this stuff's good for you except for the animal food. Do not ever eat the animal food because it will make you sick. So this is basically what you do. You come in, which I didn't bring any guns this time. Normally I bring like 5 guns, or I bring like 9 crates. Because I sell weed. I grow weed, I sell it. A crate holds 50 buds. 1 crate is $8 grand on this game. Now I don't know how the other servers are, how they work. I just know how this one works. This is a good server, in my opinion. This is the best one I've came across, and I went on a lot of servers in the month, you know, that I started playing this game. But there's a lot of running around in between. You hit up every building you come across. Sometimes you're going to come across people that will talk to you, and you got some that you won't. Some will just shoot you from a long distance. And on the Discord, you know, a lot of them like to talk shit about it. But I always say I'm friendly, you know, I don't really... yeah, like as far as when you come across clothes like this, always push your inventory and make sure there's nothing. Make sure there's nothing in it. Because sometimes there's like food or other options in it, different things. And so you can go in the radio station. I really don't ever go in there because there's never anything in there. Like the bigger buildings, you hardly ever find anything. The smaller buildings, I got one of them pouch that goes to a vest. I hardly ever find anything in the bigger buildings. That's why I really don't. I try not to waste my time going in there. And here's like basically the backside of the base. We're gonna go to another town. I don't like going to the spawn town because there's just too many people, and it's basically all for one. You know, they like to kill each other. I like exploring the game. Like, well, they tell me like if you use the map and use the compass, you make it's easier for you to get around. Well, for me, it's not. I don't understand it because the map's not English. You know, it has, I don't even know what kind of language that shit is. Crap is. I gotta watch my mouth because I'm new to the whole YouTube thing, so I know you're not supposed to cuss on there. It's my first time making a channel. I'm sure I'm gonna have people that are gonna complain about it, you know. But I want you to know that regardless, if you want to try something in your life, just do it. There's always going to be people complaining about anything you do. So, always know you can do anything you put your mind to, regardless of what it is. And you're not going to know if you're going to like it until you try it. You know, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and learned a lot of things, how to do things like I do now, you know. I do other things and play this game. Like, I like to buy things that they're like pretty much broke down, you know, that don't run, and I like to rebuild. I learned that from YouTube, how to do it. And I resell it. I do play the game a lot. I have a lot of free time. But I'm going to try to teach you as I go. You know, I don't know everything yet, but the little I do know, I can show you how to do it. And before you start building any fences, watchtowers, flagpoles, or shelters, anytime before you start doing all that, what you'll need is a rope, and I think it's like 4 sticks or 2 sticks. They're all different for what you're, depending on what you're, I think for the shelter it's 4 sticks and a rope, and for the watchtower it's 4 sticks and a rope. For the fence it's 2 sticks and a rope, and the flagpole is 3 sticks and a rope. Now what that does, when you combine them together, yeah, that's my base. When you combine them together, it makes you like, you'll see it'll say press right 1 to place, and basically it's just gonna place where you want it to place. I just like, I watched a YouTube video last night how I can record myself playing this game, because I see a lot of people recording themselves while that's on PC. You know, I'm on a PS4. It's totally different. Things are done differently on a PS4 than a PS4 on a PS. So I just learned how to record myself. So I'm new. I am not professional by no means. I'm trying something out and try to teach people as I go. Yeah, I'm gonna be dying a lot, I'm sure. But Probably not this time around, but I'm gonna try to keep every time I play, I'm gonna try to keep recording myself. I put each one on 60 minutes, which is an hour. And see, when you play this game, them hours fly by. It don't heck. If you're into the game, like I am, them times fly by quick. And you're gonna come across other people eventually. I'm trying to see if that's a helicopter crash up there, but it didn't look like it. Like, you'll see like black smoke ahead or wherever you're walking, and you see black smoke, that's a helicopter crash. See, I thought it was one out there, but the mist, it's not. And to zoom on the game, you press left 1, double clip it, and make you zoom like that, so you can see what's up close. I hardly ever come across people. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. I rather not come across anyone, because all they're out to look forward to do is to killing you and taking everything you have on you. I like going to these towns. I like going to different towns. I have not been to every town on here. Yeah, look, up there. That is. See that black smoke ahead? That's a helicopter crash. And it's right next to the military base. So that's where the military base is at, in that direction. There are only no zombies in this section. Sometimes there is, and sometimes there isn't. It all varies. A capsule, so I'll grab that. These apple trees here, like if you're not geared up and you don't have much, like, you can go to these apple trees, push your inventory button, and sometimes you'll find an apple on the ground of each tree. Sometimes you'll find see, look right there, that's a dried apple. Okay, that apple, all that's going to do is fill your food up. It's not going to do anything for your water, but you can eat it to stay alive, you know, but you'll have to find a water source. A pole, pipe. Yeah, so a lot of people need that to like hit zombies with or whatnot, but myself, I don't. I just shoot them. And the thing about shooting zombie too, I'm gonna tell you now. At police station, that yellow building over there, police station's always got guns in them, so that means there's always people going to be in there collecting them. Now, when you shoot the gun, if you don't have a silencer on it, you're going to attract zombies. And then you're not only going to attract the zombies, you're going to attract other players. Because a lot of players go by the sound of a gun going off. And then they come down because they know that when there's a gunshot, several of them. Now, if you have like one shot, it's harder to follow where it's coming from. In what direction. When you only have one. But if you're shooting like several times, players hear that and they follow. They follow the gun sound. Because they know that somebody's there shooting, so they go there and they shoot them. But we're gonna go to this helicopter crash up here, and I'm gonna show you. There are gonna be zombies up here. So this is my gun here. I got this night vision. You know, myself, I like the K101s. A lot of people don't, but myself, I do. And my other choice is this one here, the LAR. It doesn't have a silencer on it, so it's gonna be loud. And I see I need to add more to my clip. So I just switch clips out. Because they're going to be zombies. It may take a couple shots to kill the zombie. It may take one. You get the clip. If I got any on me, I don't know. Yeah, see, look. It says combine. So anytime you want to fill up clip, you just press the circle. And then press right 2. And it'll automatically fill your clip up. And check, when I first came on, you know, I didn't know how to do any of this. I pretty much taught myself, basically. Alright, so let's get this gun out. Just, you don't have to kill the zombies. Myself, I just rather kill them so I don't have to deal with them. And then again, too, by me shooting, that lets other players know that I'm nearby. Or they'll come to where I'm at. And if the zombies are dead already, that means that somebody else has been here already. Now, see, there's a zombie there. Watch. First shot. Now, by doing that, I attracted all of them. They're all going to come at me. So here he comes. There's a lot of them. So you got me again. When you shoot their legs out, they crawl. See, now I just caused. There's food on that one and a plate carrier. But the plate carrier is most likely no good. I've been shooting at him. See, it's got a soda pop. It's got a bag on it too. Which you can look at the bag, what the bag says. See, I'll put my gun away. Like, you can go to the bag, press the square. I always push the square to take it off the body. And you go up to it, you'll see it says badly damaged. But you can repair it. See, it's got a can of food. Anytime they got clothes on them, most of the time they're damaged. You can repair them, yeah, but they're just not as good as they would be if you found a new one. See, there's a military base up there. Up that way, that's a military base. But like, I can only just collect from. See, there's something right there. I'll grab it. I like to grab everything. Sights, guns. It's good sights. I like to collect everything because you just never know. You just never know. Well, I don't collect Berettas because it doesn't do any good. There's a gun right there. Look at that. That's a nice gun. So I get $1,800 for that gun. I think that's what they sell for. Ghillie hood. Now, a lot of people will wear ghillies, but on most servers, ghillies is like pretty much a target because people look to shoot them type of people that wear them. See, this helicopter is different than what I normally come across, because normally the back end's open and you can go inside there and get things. Now on this game now, you don't really want to stand still if there are people around, because they can shoot you while you're standing still. Yeah, I have a bulletproof helmet on. Normally I've been shot before with bulletproof helmet. There's a tent. Hell yeah. I always love the tents because that gives me extra space to put things. But I really don't care for those. Alright, so I think I got everything I need from there. So I'm going to start running back to base. Because somebody's going to be coming my direction because they heard my gunfire. But like I said, try not to stand still, because by standing still, it's easier for them to shoot you. Like when you're running away and they see you running, best thing to do is do stuff like this, go back and forth. It's harder to shoot somebody when they're not running in one direction. And see these barns here? I like these barns here because you can always come across building material, or heck, you can come across anything really. So it's always good to hit the barn. And also too, see there was none on the inside. Handsaw. It don't seem like much, but I tell you what, that handsaw is for you to build with. You can cut up rags and stuff with it too as well. You can cut up an animal with it, I believe. But it's for your building. You cut down a tree to make planks. Use a hacksaw or a saw. And there too, on the bottom of the screen, it says Discord Premier heat map. Okay, so there's going to be that. Other players like to hunt other players. So basically, it's just a heat map to let the other players know where you're at on the map. So they're going to search for you. Myself, I don't get on here and purposely go out and look for people and shoot them. I don't raid bases. I don't do none of that. For me, I just like the surviving part of the game. That's what I like about the game, the surviving. Yeah, I'm not hitting up these houses. So I got the military stuff on me. The stuff I picked up from the helicopter. I'm trying to get out of the area because they heard shots. My shots. So they're going to be looking in that area. Now, if you want to stay in the area and shoot your way out, you're more welcome to. I'm not that type of person. I just like doing the whole surviving part. I mean, if somebody shoots at me and I see them, man, I'll shoot back, but I'm not gonna chase him down to try to kill him. He can chase me down and try to kill me or whatever, that's fine. But I'll keep shooting until I can't shoot no more. That makes sense. On a lot of these servers, man, people just kill each other for the sport. They're not actually really playing the game. This game, DayZ, is surviving. It's a survival game. You don't have to kill somebody to take their things. Hell, there's items all over the place. And it's to build a fire. If you're running around through the forest and you want to build a fire, you can get your bandage or you can get a rag and combine it with a a log or a short stick. You can use short sticks too, because it's easier to come across a short stick. You just go up to a bush and you go up to a bush and you chop it down, and you get this short stick. Might get the long sticks first, and then you can chop it down a short stick, and then add a rag to it, and it'll make a small fire pit. It'll make a small fire pit. Alright, so this is, I'm going to put my code in, but I'm going to have to shut the recording off so you don't see it. I'll be back.